today's episode, I haven't been doing this for a while, probably for about a year, but since that I'm in America, I have a special guest today. We have Chris, an American guy. So what's my relationship to you?
My brother-in-law.
Oh, just brother-in-law. Because in the Philippines, we have this specific term for my wife's sister's husband, something like that. I don't know what the specific term is, but I'm gonna look for it and I'm gonna put an annotation. Probably somewhere here.
Somewhere it doesn't block my face.
Yeah. So for today's episode, we're gonna do, we're gonna cook dinuguan. This is your first time to do this, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So anyway, let's dive into it. First and foremost, we need a pan. Probably this size is good enough. What do you think?
I think it's good enough.
And then we'll be needing oil.
Wait.
Oh yeah. Such a noob.
So what do we turn it on to?
Just medium.
Medium. Let's heat the pan first. Yeah, prior to adding oil, we need to heat the pan first. That's necessary. I think that's about 3 spoons, or yeah, I think that's good enough. And then we will wait until the oil is heated. Question is, how will we know if the oil is already hot?
Well, I assume it'll start showing that it's hot by the steam coming up. It's warmed up. So it's not gonna take long for it to heat that. There's not very much there.
So next on the list, we're gonna saute the garlic and then the onion.
So saute it until it's a little bit golden brown.
Yeah, correct. We have a second cameraman right over there, Skin. So once the garlic's already brownish, that's the time I'm gonna put in the onion. Doing good job, Chris.
Thank you. I've never done this before.
Though you cook, right?
I do.
So what's your specialty?
Probably a meatloaf or smothered chicken breast. You had that. Pretty good.
Yeah, it is. I like that one. As soon as the onion is already cooked, that's the time we're gonna put in this stuff. These are pig ears.
You want to go ahead and put that in now?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
We have our own ways, like your wife and my wife's. Well, they are sisters. Their way, their family's way of cooking dinuguan, and it's much better than what we're doing today. So next is salt, pepper, and bay leaves.
Mix it in.
Let's keep mixing. Then bay leaves. Good.
They're not ground.
That's
How many
good.
do you want to put in there?
Oh, we need 4 leaves. Oh, that's good. And then salt. I think that's about 1 teaspoon of pepper, about 1 teaspoon of table salt, and 4 bay leaves. Going to add the water.
Cover the meat. That looks good.
Yep. The reason why we need to put water is to boil the ears, because the ears are hard in the middle, and then we need to wait for 30 minutes. Okay, so this is like a common sense thing. So even though we left it boiling for 30 minutes, it doesn't mean that we're gonna leave this thing and then, cook it on its own. We still need to mix it. So I was mixing it like every 5 minutes. Anyway, since that the ears are not yet that tender, we're gonna add this, the pork.
In she goes.
And then we'll add more water. And hopefully the ears will become tender. Oh, I forgot. The fire. Probably set it to medium heat. Yeah. And then anyway, you don't have to do this, but since that we're gonna wait for another 30 to 45 minutes until this pork becomes tender, we need to prepare this, the main ingredient. Yep.
Blood.
These are pork blood. Now the reason why I said that you don't really need to do this, it's optional, but for example, for the consistency of this blood, it's becoming solid, we are gonna blend it so it will soften. But if you think that the pig's blood that you bought is liquid and it's not becoming solid, then you don't have to do this.
Oh wow.
Wow, that's pretty solid.
Might be mistaken for Jello.
Ooh.
Both of them in there?
Yeah. Son, can you get a spoon?
I'll have this done before he gets it.
Yeah. It's done, Stan. Then we can add a little bit of salt. Oh, by the way, this is Tina. She's the wife. She's the master cook of the day, and we're just a newbie.
Put a couple.
Vinegar?
Yeah. The blood doesn't have taste, so I usually, some people don't, but I usually put a cup of vinegar before you blend it. There, give me your hands. Just salt for taste.
Okay, blend, shred, liquefy. Wait, Stan.
There.
I think that's it. I think that amount of salt that we added, I think that's about 2 teaspoons. You need to stir it, mix it, and enjoy it. Are you enjoying it, Chris?
I am.
Oh, by the way, I have a question. Chris' last name is Bean. So, were there's a time in your life, like since that the Mr. Bean, its inception was aired into national TV, were you like being teased like about or something like that as related to Mr. Bean, something like that?
They would sometimes. It was very rare because people didn't watch that as often. But when they heard about it, they'd realize who I'm talking about, Mr. Bean on television, and they would oh, Mr. Bean, and I would kind of do a and then they'd all laugh and oh yeah, I watched that. Yeah.
Likewise, when the first time we met Chris, when he went to the Philippines, we told the kids that Chris' last name is Bean, and then really, like Dorothie was like, really? So are you related to Mr. Bean? Something like that. That was really funny. Anyway, time to wait again for another 30 or 45 minutes. But again, you need to mix this like every 5 minutes or within 10 minutes, something like that, until the meat is cooked.
I'm not into my character yet. I gotta be into my character.
Time to put the vinegar. Oh, by the way, since that this is Filipino food, we've already done this, me and my wife, using a different type of vinegar, not the Filipino. This one is a Filipino product, Dato Puti. And then there's another one called Silver Swan. We use Heinz or different types of vinegar. It's hard for us to get that right mix or right blend. Okay, anyway, time for vinegar. We need 1 cup. Mix it. Probably it's gonna be likewise also for you. Like for example, as an American, you will use an American vinegar rather than right? Because you know how the taste will be.
How much sugar we're gonna put?
2 tablespoons. Let's add 2 tablespoons of sugar. Mix it again. Are you having a good time, Dorothie? Our first cameraman, or the first cameraman, is on break. So I hired a new one. So I hired a new one.
Oh, how long?
So we're asking the master chef when to put the blood. Is Is it now?
No.
Not
The
yet.
vinegar has to cook another 10-15 minutes that we just put in.
Okay. Okay, let's wait again for another 10 to 15 minutes until the vinegar is cooked.
Cut.
Okay, let's get started again. Both of my cameramen are quitting on me. Anyway, let's go on. Let's proceed. Gonna put this in. Okay.
Olive.
Half of it.
Okay.
And then, while I'm mixing it, you put it in. A little bit of trivia. Did you know that most foreigner who try to eat this, like before they knew what it is, they're like really pretty scared, like, you know, that face of
I was too before because she told me it was DINUGUAN, and then she said, I said, what's that? She said, pork stew. And I'm not really, the idea was pretty gross,
yeah.
but it actually tastes pretty good. It had the consistency of liver, which I don't really care for, but it was pretty good.
Last but not the least, chili peppers.
So mix them up in it?
Yep.
Okay.
Then let's wait for another 10 minutes, and then we're gonna try it after that. Especially the last part, make sure you mix it, stir it well, because this is the very last part, and to ensure that it's well cooked. Oh yeah, by the way, I forgot to say this about the onion and garlic. You need one whole garlic. I don't know where the onion is. Anyway, one whole onion. The onion was like this big. Okay, if you don't have this big of an onion, like nearly 1 cup of onion, something like that size. Master Chef is checking our work. Good.
A little bit of vinegar.
Vinegar. Oh yeah, by the way, so even though we mentioned about the amount of the sugar, the salt, the vinegar, still depends on the,
On your taste.
yeah, on your preference or on your taste or the outcome, the final outcome. If it requires a little bit of, you need to add sugar, salt, or vinegar.
It's easier to add than
Too much.
if it's too much. So
Yes.
you just need to cook a little bit more. Because the vinegar is still not cooked.
Okay. Okay, so taste test of our work. How is it? I mean, yeah. Let's try it.
So I can get it in there.
This is much better now. By the way, Filipino food has something to do with balance. So like we add sugar, salt, vinegar, so it has something to do with the balance. Unlike the Thailand, like it's extreme for them. If it's spicy, super spicy. If
Super
it's
spicy.
salty, super salty. The Filipino recipe or dish, always the balance. Should be,
That's
you know,
good.
yeah, really good. So anyway, so that's it for today's Let's Cook This, and hope you enjoyed watching this video and hope you learned something today. Hit the subscribe button, comment down below, and thanks for watching. Bye.
That is pretty good.
Yeah.